spirituality and how we're connected to ourselves is so important. It's so important for us to slow down and to pay attention to our body, to listen to our body, to hear what our body needs and how to take care of it, to slow down and pay attention to our emotions, and to really invite God to be a part of that process as we pay attention to different emotional triggers in our day, different ways our body is responding. This is all-encompassing spirituality that really takes into account the body and the emotions as well. And even as we slow down and we start paying attention to that, we pay attention to also what our mind is feeding on and what our thoughts are feeding on. Sometimes our thoughts can be feeding on the news and negative information in the news. We also might be feeding on something that somebody said about us, or like a look they gave us, and we just keep replaying it in our minds and in our souls and even in our thought life. We can be maybe feeding on and consuming something in social media, maybe comparing ourselves to others. So as we start to slow down, pay attention to what our bodies are taking in, what our mind and even our soul and our hearts are taking in, this is a really, really good spiritual practice of paying attention, and then also choosing to stop focusing on the negative thoughts or the negative messages we're getting from media or from the news or from others, and choosing instead to focus on good messages. And that means paying attention enough to take our time to slow down and just sit in the presence of God the Father, who has different sorts of messages for us. He wants to sing over us with love. He says he delights in us. He sings over us with love. He wants to quiet us and just allow us to rest in his presence. So I feel like that is something that spiritually can help us think, what am I feeding on spiritually that's affecting the rest of who I am? Yeah, I just really love how all of it matters, the health of our bodies, the health of our emotions, but that God really is so much bigger than all of it, that he has wisdom beyond what we do. And he, as we invite him into each of those places, he can help us be healthy in every way. And I just keep thinking of that quote from Augustine that says, our hearts are restless until they find their rest in you. And so underlying even all of our good health in all these different areas, we still have this restlessness and a hole in our hearts that's just needs someone bigger, someone who can come in and be wiser than us and who can really meet our deepest longings and our deepest desires. And so he kind of undergirds all of this, where we can just say, I invite you in here. I invite you into my mental health. I invite you into my physical health. And I ask for your wisdom that's beyond mine. I love that we model the fact that we need community off of the Trinity, who's in constant community within itself, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So they model this constantly looking and putting the attention on the other. And it's really just like, again, that we are designed to be in relationships. And some of us, maybe we only need like 3 really good relationships. Some of us like to have quite a few more, but we're made and we need these. And that's part of our health. And I really think our health can increase in every way, our physical health, our mental health. Each part of our health can increase as we're in community. So one of the things that I would just encourage you to think about is, do I have a few people that I can have fun with, a few people I can share my deepest thoughts with? You can find those in small groups, in community centers, or in your faith community as well. And just safe places where you can share maybe your deepest longings, your joys, your sadnesses, because this is really a part of our emotional health, is to be able to have those safe places and people to go to.